Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Monday, May 17th, which is the St. Patrick's Day of May, as
Is
they
it? Is it what they
say.
say?
That's
Okay,
what
cool.
that's what I say.
Happy Saint Matrix Day. Matrix. Ooh.
Yeah. So celebrate with Keanu Reeves today and do a couple of low bend, don't get shot in the process. All right, let's do it.
You're listening to the Realty Brothers podcast with Matthew Atwood
and Michael Atwood. There is so much changing in the marketplace on a daily basis, and real estate is clearly something that affects everyone.
So whether you're a seasoned industry expert or simply curious on the topic of housing, this is your one-stop shop for tips, tricks, insider knowledge, and encouragement for the entrepreneur in all of us.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah.
I have news.
Okay.
I am vaccinated.
Good job.
I am shot number 2. And the whole time I was like worried, because the second shot is what seems to hit people pretty hard, from what I've seen. And I think I was mostly just in my head about it and be like, I just sniffled. I have a headache. I'm getting sick. And I'm really just fine. I'm almost like a little disappointed that I didn't get sick.
That's
also,
a weird
I heard
thing.
I heard it's like a good sign. Like, it's like a strong reaction or something. It's a good sign if you get sick.
In other words, they're trying to keep hospital visits and call volume low by being like, oh, no. It's a good thing if you
That's
get
a
sick.
good thing. Yeah.
I think it's interesting that, our governor here in Minnesota said, we will stop requiring masks once we hit 70% vaccinated or July 1st, whichever comes first.
Yeah.
Right. Which I thought was interesting. Like, so if on July 2nd, we're like, well, we're still only at like 25%, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, whatever. But then you got your vaccination yesterday, your final shot, the same day that the governor said, hey, if you're vaccinated, go ahead and remove that mask. So you were the tipping point.
I was the impetus.
I think, Michael, everyone can applaud you.
I don't think I should have applause.
That's not it.
Okay. That's not it. I don't know.
There you go.
Hey, there's applause. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'd like to dedicate this moment to learning buttons.
No, it's my shtick. Okay. It's just it's not funny, and that's also my shtick. Shticks that aren't funny.
Yeah. Yep.
So anyway, I was so excited this morning too, because there was an email that went out yesterday from my gym that was like, oh, starting tomorrow, no more masks needed in our exercise facilities. And I was like, yes, this is gonna be the greatest thing ever. Showed up and everyone's like, oh no, you have to wear a mask still. What? Because apparently, even though Timmy Boy Waltz said that it's lifted, and even the business said it was lifted, because he said it's like lifted up to the businesses. Mayor Fry said it's not.
Oh yeah, now
and
it's
the cities get individual
moving down to
jurisdictions. So
Huh.
whatever. Actually, I think I wasn't technically able to, because don't you have to wait like 2 weeks after your second vax or something like that till you're officially like
in the clear,
considered vaccinated?
Yeah,
there's like a waiting period or something. I'm not really sure.
What I was confused by was when they said, hey, you know what? You no longer need to wear your masks outside. And I was like, were we supposed to be doing that?
I know. Who did that?
Sorry.
I have to tell you though. Okay. So Mankato is a different world when it comes to masking.
Yeah.
I think just it's different dynamic than I've seen in the metro, because when I came down to see your show the other weekend, I was kind of surprised. I mean, the theater's kind of down in like the bars area, the downtown strip.
Yeah.
And so all of the college students, also it was graduation weekend, which I did not realize.
Yeah.
People were going nuts. And I was walking back to my car after the show and didn't even like think about it. Was just like, oh, I was sitting seated at the table in the show, right? And didn't have a mask on then. And then to leave, like put my mask on, walked out, was walking to my car, and I just never thought to like take it back off my face. I was just walking outside with my mask on. And this group of college students literally looks at me, goes, guys, imagine wearing a mask outside. Isn't that weird? And like laughs. And I was like, I thought bullying was over. I'm 30 years old.
It's never over with them. And I'm sorry, but have you ever seen so many mom jeans and crop tops in your life? How is that back?
Mom jeans and crop tops. Listen, crop tops are they're the most understated fashion. Crop tops and Crocs are going to be the fashion of 2021. I'm telling you. Mark my words.
I'm going to pause you right there because we're having so many connection issues. Can you hear me okay?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay, never mind. We'll keep going. Cool. So, yeah, okay. First, let's do our not sponsored.
Okay.
Okay, what do you got for me this week?
Okay, so you knew this was happening yesterday. I was going to the appliance showrooms to go appliance shopping, and I learned so much about appliances, and I think I'm leaning towards Thermador.
I've not heard of that.
Which is the wolf of Germany. And quite frankly, Germany does everything better than us. So just kidding.
That German engineering, I don't know.
I mean, look at cars. If appliances are anything like cars, it's got to be better.
Right.
Anyway, I was looking at Wolf and Sub-Zero, but they don't allow you to have the water dispenser not in the door. And I don't want it in the door because I want to have a panel and have it just be cabinet, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I learned a whole lot. I was also dumbfounded by how much appliances can cost. I was like the lady was showing me certain refrigerators and I was like, ma'am, no, this was more than my first car. In fact, this was more than my second car. Actually, it was more than my third car. So
combined.
No thanks. I will pass. But it was so beautiful. So I guess I'm sponsored by Thermador today. I learned a lot.
Nice.
And they have the coolest, like on the gas ranges, the burners are stars instead of circles.
Oh yeah.
And their theory is that by not having the flame only on the perimeter of the pan, that it heats evenly.
Yeah,
so
that would make sense.
Yeah.
That's nice. You know what I was thinking when you were talking about that? I was like, you know, we kind of went to war with Germany.
Oh yeah,
and
that was a thing.
We kind of bombed the living daylights out of them. And then we went to war with Japan and we kind of bombed the living daylights out of them. And now both of them have fantastic, amazing, state-of-the-art, better than ever engineering and everything. It's like, maybe we just need to bomb ourselves and be like, there we go. Now we can.
Yikes. Do better, America. Just kidding.
Anyway.
Controversial opinion. Matt's trying to start fights this morning.
Maybe.
Comment section is going to blow up. The Realty Bros suggested bombing America. What? That I promise he didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. No.
Anyway, so that's my not sponsor.
It is kind of I have to continue for a second because it's kind of the American thing, right? We bomb them and then go, yeah, we're sorry about that. And then we spend all this money rebuilding their infrastructure. It's like, how about we just not do it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. So all the Thermador execs, I've now said your brand like 6 times on this podcast. You could give me the slightest discount. That's all I'm saying.
Just 10%. Whatever.
Yeah.
21%.
21%.
21%.
What about you?
Okay. So I have no idea what brand it is. My wife is going to listen to this and she will also blow up the comments section, I'm sure.
She's screaming at her car right now because she's probably listening in the car and she's screaming.
That's
and the kids are like, Mom, stop yelling.
He can't hear you. This is pre-recorded. Anyway, she got, I don't know, some brand of an instant hot water faucet at our sink. And it's the greatest.
What do you use an instant hot water for? Tea?
But for example, this morning, I say to my kids, I'm like, what do you want, cereal or Pop-Tart? Like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're running late. It's time for school. Cereal or Pop-Tart. And my little Cohen goes, oatmeal.
Ugh.
And I'm like, I mean, it says instant oatmeal, but I gotta like put it in the bowl and then mix some water into it and then put it in the microwave for a minute or whatever. And then, stir it up and then, yeah. But now I just walk over to the sink, go sploosh with some instant hot water, stir it up and hand it to him.
Come on.
It comes out like so hot. And there's like this teeny tiny little tank under our sink now.
Yeah.
It's super small. I was actually surprised, but it's kind of awesome. It's kind of great just having around.
I love that for you. Anything else you want to say about that?
No, back to you now.
Well, okay. So it seems like we can't even heat up our own water anymore.
Okay, true.
Oversimplification of things. I was listening to this other podcast and it was actually talking about like the industrialization of flour and like how people how just like baking breads changed after it was so easy to get flour. Because before that, you had to like grow and mill your own flour.
Right.
And like you'd come home and there was like all this stuff. And anyway, so their point was there should be a game show whereby millennials have to just like cook a meal. That's it. But you don't get the modern conveniences that we have these days. You have to like grow your own food and figure out, like from scratch. Like, could you imagine like being like, what sounds good? Corn. I'll plant some. We can have that next year. You know what I mean? Like, we can't just be like, oh, good idea. Let me run, pick some up.
Yeah. I'll go take care of that.
Anyway,
now they're going to wonder, how do you make water hot? It just comes out that way.
Yeah, this is true. Give it a couple more generations and we'll be like, what?
When we moved into this house, we were looking for a new refrigerator also, and they had the instant hot water option. I think it was the cafe line in the fridge.
I love the cafe line.
Yeah. And it was in the fridge and we're like, gosh, this could be really cool. Like whatever. So, but we didn't. Now we have a hot water faucet.
They have a hot water faucet.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm really happy for you. I bet that's changed your life because also I do pour over coffee, and I have to boil the kettle.
Yeah.
So I could just like push the faucet on.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
It takes me 30 minutes every day to make coffee.
And you know how long it takes when you turn on the faucet and you're just waiting for it to get hot?
Mm-hmm.
Add up all that time. So much water plus the time.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. There's an economical impact.
Right.
All right. I'm more on board now that you said that.
All right. Good.
Okay. What else is news?
Well, I have a kind of a fun, serious, fun thing. And then I have a really fun thing for you. So I just wanted to share real quick. I just got yesterday the Minnesota stats.
Mm-hmm.
New listings is up for a change. That's good.
Insane.
That's good. We've had 18 straight months of new listings down.
It's like maybe I'm not going to say a solution, but a step in the right direction for our inventory problem.
Yes. Yeah. So this is also compared to same period last year, right? So when you look at April 2020, it was down, obviously, but this shows, hey, we're coming out of the pandemic, hopefully, because there was 18.2% more listings this April than last April. So that's more than 10,000 homes.
Good job,
in Minnesota.
people.
So good job. Thank you for listening to our podcast and finally being like, okay, fine, I'll help.
The Realty Brothers say so.
That being said,
okay,
pending sales is up 32%. 32.
It's almost like you normally happy about that, but it's almost like, wait, no.
Oh no.
It's still not keeping up with our supply.
Yeah, seriously.
Okay.
Yeah. Any guesses what the median, not average, because one, $30 million home could skew that, right? But the median sales price in Minnesota, any guess now what that is? You remember what it was when you started in real estate, right?
Yeah, it was like 164.
Something like that. Yeah.
Any thoughts? Oh my God, I don't even want to know. I remember what it went over to, and I was like, that's not real.
Yeah.
It's gonna be over 3, isn't it?
305.
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
you kidding me?
it's horrifying.
That's the median now.
That's
I
what, see, we
remember-
talked about this last week. Welcome to Canada. Our prices are just high.
I guess.
Nobody
I
knows
remember
why, and we can't fix it.
When Jenny and I bought our first home, and we're like, I cannot believe we're going to be over 2.
I know.
Like, we were kind of freaking out because we're like, we're not like above median people.
Mm-hmm. Not weird.
Oh, unbelievable. Totally crazy. So anyway, that's that fun thing.
Fun.
Totally nuts. And which, by the way, is up almost 11% year over year. 11. Like, you can kind of count on real estate going up, a tick or two.
Yeah.
But-
yeah. What else do you get 11% on besides Menards rebates?
Menards rebates. That's exactly right. I am also not sponsored by Menards yet.
Yet.
Save big money, great big money.
Okay.
I actually, do you follow Quick Trip on social media?
No, I think you've told me this before, though. You're such a weirdo.
I know. They're so funny though. They posted a Quick Trip Culver's Menards mashup store.
Yes.
It was like, wow.
Midwest dreams.
Yes.
Right there.
That's funny. Okay, I've got a really fun game for you.
Okay. I can't wait.
We're gonna have fun with this. So I stumbled upon this calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's all sorts of different calculators that I've even downloaded, like obviously the mortgage calculator and the
Right.
reverse the reverse calculator, like here's how much I can spend to tell me how much I can afford in a house, right?
Right.
I have all of those things, but this one is far more important.
Okay.
This
Can't
one
wait.
has more use. So, Michael, I want to know what your desired salary is. I know I'm stepping into some things here, but so that you don't have to do all your other jobs anymore. Like,
Man.
what could people pay you so that you just don't do anything else? Throw out some crazy number. How do you want to live? Do you want to rub elbows with the Kardashians? Do you want to, what?
Yeah, we'd be friends.
Just throw me out a salary.
We'd get along. I just know it. Gosh.
Your annual income. Come on. Go
In
big,
order
dream
to-
big.
I know. I'm afraid of like dreaming too big and having people be like offended.
Mhm.
Gosh, probably like annually a meager 600,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. 600,000. Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm now going to tell you how you can have a $600,000 per year salary.
Okay. I can't wait.
Okay.
See you later, suckers.
You just need
Just
1
triggered.
million. Just triggered. You only need 1,143,540,670 annual views on YouTube.
Oh my God. Oh,
You
that's
only
interesting.
You only need 1,846 sponsored posts per year on Instagram.
Okay.
Okay.
That's more reasonable than 140 million.
Yeah. You only need
Mm-hmm.
1,621,600,000 subscribers on TikTok.
Oh my gosh. My brain doesn't even know what that is.
Literally like what is that? Like 2 out of every 7 people on the planet
Mhm.
need to subscribe to you on TikTok. So anyway, that's
insane. I always wonder about that because YouTubers make bank.
yeah. But apparently in order to have a $600,000 salary, you need 143 million
Okay,
annual views.
that's a lot. That's a fun calculator. What?
I was just thinking, like, if we do one of these a week, we just need 2,750,000 views
per episode. Challenge accepted. Oh my gosh.
Which, by the way, now that we are doing these videos, we are now on YouTube. Yeah.
Not quite in the 2 million view count.
No, I haven't posted it anywhere or told anyone yet. So we're at like
do we have 2 views?
We're at like 6 or 7.
Wow.
People who just happen to stumble upon it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
There's another calculator that's like that, but it's like you looking at your current Instagram, how much should you charge for a paid post?
What?
So I was like, This is great. Like a sponsored post, you know?
Yeah.
So it like analyzed my thing, and it was like, wow, Michael, based on your engagement, your follows, all of that, you should be charging about $8 for a sponsored post.
Nice.
So anybody wants me to, I'm saying not sponsored, but it's actually an $8 charge. You just haven't received your bill yet.
Yeah, it'll come in a couple years, and then you'll get back billed.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thermador.
Yes.
Just like that. 24 more bucks in my pocket.
Product placement. Woohoo! That's awesome.
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. I was going to share with you this other article, and it just made me depressed though. There's some properties like in the Hamptons and kind of the how do I want to say, like Upper East Coast, that are selling for more than 7 figures over asking price. 7 figures.
That's insane.
I know. They're like, I'm going to sell my $12 million. I mean, which is always crazy to me when people start going, well, that's not that much more, right? You go, I'm going to sell my $12 million Hamptons house. And they're like, well, how about here's 13. It's like, okay, 12 and 13. That sounds so close.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot. Every time I watch like $1 Million Listing and I see them countering, I'm like, they're talking $500,000 in their counters. Like, what? Oh my gosh. Do you know how many Wolf and Thermador fridges I could get with that money? I'm just saying.
Yeah. You're obsessed lately. Holy smokes.
I'm just kidding. I'm really trying to rack up that. I'm hoping that there's some like bot out there that scans the internet for mentions. And they're like, wow, this guy needs to be sponsored.
Or it's listening for Thermator and you're saying it wrong.
That would be so funny.
Anyway, I've just been seeing all sorts of articles like that lately, like the amount of money over asking price and all this stuff. And, we've even had some comments on our Facebook page of people going, oh my gosh, I've submitted offers and losing out. Speaking of which, we are looking for your stories. We would love to hear that. You can head on over to our Facebook page, and any one of these episodes, we all have links on there that you can click on. We would love for you to share your story, and then we can talk about it. I thought it was interesting. I'm going to bring it up. We got one comment that said, well, that's because brokers drive up the price. Right. And I was like, then if the brokers are driving up the price in order to pad their own commission, which is what this person claimed, I was like, then why would they be selling for more than asking price?
Right.
Like, what? the broker is doing a comparative or comparable market analysis and looking at what have homes like this sold for, and then putting it out there, and then bam, it's more. And they're like, wow, that was crazy. And by the way, there are almost no agents out there that I've met that are like, this is super fun right now.
Yeah.
It's so stressful. Are they making a few more bucks? Yeah. but some of them are just so fried, and even the clients are like, you earned this, because holy smokes, trying to navigate that many offers and lay them all out and figure out how this is all going to work, and driving some of our agents, we've heard of driving hours to get to deliver some documents, for people.
Right.
It's totally nuts. So
that's
anyway.
Well, we pad the price by like really, really in-depth subliminal messaging to clients, whereby they overbid and drive each other's up. Like it's a real, like a watch Inception. I don't know how else to plan it. We actually go into people's dreams and convince them what they want to do.
The next step of real estate technology is just infiltrating your dreams. Yeah. This guy got it. Hey, Rochester office, we just got that all put together. It's looking gorgeous.
I was so excited to see all the pieces coming together and the tile. And it was also just, it's weird. It's a weird kind of Christmas for me, like opening up all of the things I've already ordered.
Yeah.
But also like, I imagine this is how parents feel on Christmas. You get to watch your kids open presents. And I was there with you guys, and like there's all the decor and everyone's opening up. They're like, look at how cute this is. And I'm like, yeah. Isn't it? So
that wingback chair that you bought.
Yeah, and it's so
I could
comfy.
Just sit in that for a while.
That's why I said you need a cigar, you need a little bit of whiskey.
Yep.
And sit in that wingback chair. Also, we learned Matt's special skill is picking the boxes that take no assembly whatsoever. Everyone else is like spending hours on assembling, chairs and desks and tables. And that's like, I guess I'll do the coat rack.
Okay, that coat rack was the worst decision. It was,
and it almost like fuels everybody else's anger when he's over there in the corner, like, this is such a hard coat rack, you guys. I'm still working on it.
It was all, the threading was like all wacky, and my gosh, it was terrible. So then I was trying to get to some of the bigger boxes. So I'm like, okay, I'll put this lamp together.
Just take it out.
Okay. But I was trying to get to some of the bigger ones. And then I did that really dumb Matt Atwood thing that I do a lot, where I'm like, oh, I'll just move this. And I lift it up. I'm like, whoa, that's going to take 2 people. And then about 10 minutes later, I'm like, okay, everybody's busy doing things. So then I just lifted it up and carried it. And now today I'm like, ow.
Oh no.
Ow, my back hurts.
Don't do that.
Much. I know, it's so dumb.
Don't.
Okay. You came and saw my show.
Mm-hmm.
You remember last week I was going to put you on the spot and say, I want you to review it.
Yeah.
So
actually, I don't remember you saying that, but
okay. I did in our last podcast. Go back and listen to it. I want your 60 to 90 second review of Forbidden Broadway.
Okay. So, first and foremost, like the whole experience or just the show?
The whole thing.
Okay.
Because you haven't been to.
I have never been to a show at the Mankato Playhouse.
Yeah.
The venue was super cute.
Thanks.
The stage design was out of this world. It was so wonderfully understated.
Pause. I sat down at Michael's table. I was like, what do you think about my set design? And his actual words were, what set design?
I thought that's just what the stage looked like. I've never been there.
Okay.
Whoops, my bad.
Whatever. Anyway,
that should be a compliment. Like, it just looks so natural.
There you go.
Okay. So I'm going to start with my only con. The bartender did not know what he was doing, and he couldn't make me a drink to save his life.
Really?
It was like,
Darn
what
it.
is this? I had ordered, what did I order? I think a gin and tonic, and I'm pretty sure he used rum.
What?
And I was like, that's not right. That's not right at all.
The name of the drink literally describes the ingredients.
But it was fine.
Okay. All right.
It was no big deal.
Cool.
Still did the trick, but the food was amazing. The show started and it was great. No, it was really fun. So basically it's just like different segments. I appreciated that it didn't have a through line. It was just like a variety show style, like cabaret style, like here's the next fun thing we're going to do. And when things parody things, sometimes it just gets to be too much.
Yeah.
And so I really appreciated that it changed shows, it changed themes, actors, whatever. And also like it was like, oh yeah, we're gonna, make fun of Annie for a minute, and Annie's gonna come up as like, this old has been, like, whatever, I haven't gotten a job since Annie. And it's funny. It would be less funny if she sang the whole like 5-minute song,
Right.
So I really like appreciated that it was like, nah, that's funny, there's the joke, maybe laugh a couple more times, move on, you know what I mean? Like the timing of everything was really, really good.
Yeah.
You sang so high.
Seriously.
It was very high. And someone had asked me before the show, like, what your voice part was. And I was like, that's like, like a high baritone, maybe a tenor 2. I think it's where he was most comfortable.
Yeah.
He sang like a soprano too. So it was up there. It was really funny. I loved all the inside jokes. I knew that there were plenty of people who didn't get the jokes.
Yeah.
But I thought it was spectacular. The other people were spectacular. I've had a couple earworm songs stuck in my head all week long. They won't go away.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was just like quality fun. It was fun. It was good. I appreciated it.
When I was flipping through the script, I was like, well, you can do this with up to 12 actors.
Mm-hmm.
And because if they really want to go over the top and they do all the big costuming, like the full Hello Dolly, like gown and, everything, like I totally get that. But I was like, we're just going to do with 4.
Yeah.
And we're just going to throw on elements of things. And boy, do we have fun doing it. It is so much fun.
It was fun. I started thinking about that because I remembered you said that it could have up to 12 people. And I thought, I bet some of those like ensemble numbers were supposed to be like really big.
Yeah. Well,
you know
when we all take the front of the stage to do the parody on Seasons of Love.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the parts where I'm like, this could have been amazing.
Yeah. And there's just like, but that doesn't happen very often. There's only a couple times where I was like, oh, like some more power, like behind the groups would have been really cool.
Yeah.
Also, because I am who I am, I was like, oh, we don't have a third in that chord.
Yeah.
But also that when you're paring down parts, what do you got to do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's only so many singers.
And, still every once in a while I have to look at another particular actor and go, they're on my part.
That's my note. This is your note.
I literally have done that in a performance.
Yeah.
Like,
it's funny.
Anyway, good times, good show, good fun. And it's one that I could have probably done for a while. Okay, I'm going to wrap things up, but I want to tell you real quick what I'm doing today because I'm so excited.
What are you doing today?
Something that I just don't do very often, maybe once or twice a year. But this time it's extra special.
Get enough rest.
No, I was up until 1:00 last night. Anyway, I'm going golfing, which is comical because
you're terrible.
Yeah. When people are like, whoa, you golf? What's your handicap? I'll be like, golf.
Golf, it's my handicap.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I still don't even know what that means. Like people are like, oh, 6. What does that mean? I don't know.
What's your handicap? The ADA Act indicates you can't ask me that question.
That's right. That's a HIPAA violation. No, I'm going with my former bandmates of Home Free today.
Oh, that'll be so cute. And you'll share memories and sing jolly old sea shanties all along the course.
Which is what Home Free was all about, was sea shanties.
Sea shanties.
So my good friends Chris and Adam Rupp and Rob Lundquist and I are heading over to, and they're coming down to Mankato.
Cute.
I was like, I've got things.
I'm busy. Come to me.
All you do is sing and
like you're literally not even in the group anymore, and you're still the diva.
I know. Yeah. Anyway, so that's going to be super fun. I'm really excited for it.
All right. Well, you have a wonderful time golfing.
Yes.
I'm not going to do anything. I keep on, like I said, I'm like weirded out that I'm going to get sick from my vaccine yesterday, but still so far so good. Other than that, my shoulder's mildly sore. So I might take the opportunity to have a man cold and be like, I don't feel good.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's just enjoy this beautiful spring.
Yeah. Is it raining up by you? It's raining here.
No, it's not. But yesterday, I will say I worked outside for 3 or 4 hours and I got a sunburn.
Oh, cool. Your first sunburn.
My first sunburn of the
You also
season.
vacation and get sun. But anyway,
Yeah.
make it a great week, everybody. Hey, we don't have motivation. You know what? I'm going to share one real quick.
Okay.
I was thinking about this the other day because I was on a call with somebody from corporate.
Yeah.
And I said, my dad always told me that when you're the head of a house, you're responsible for your family. When you're the head of a business, you're responsible for everybody's family.
Mm-hmm.
And as I was saying that, I was like, how come I've never used that as a quote? So we're going to quote our dad. So
I love that.
Yeah. So there's your quote of the week. Your little motivation. When you're head of your house, you're responsible for your family. When you're head of a business, and you could be a business of one, independent contractor, whatever, but you are responsible for everybody's family, right? So
Yeah.
when you start bringing on employees and everything, you are responsible for making sure that, you're doing a good enough job that you don't have to let them go.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the truth. Hey, do you want to hear a joke?
Yes.
Okay. Remember when I told you about this one guy who sends me jokes every day and I've never responded?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is yesterday's.
Mm-hmm.
What does the police officer say to his belly button?
I don't know.
Stop. You're under a vest.
Oh gosh, that was not good. The elephant in a tree one was good.
Oh, that was good.
I was mowing my lawn the other day and thought of that again.
Because they're really good at it.
That's fun.
All right. Anyway, make it a great week. And I don't know. Let's see what the world brings to us.
Yeah.
I still think that we're going to have an onslaught of new messages coming our way. It's been a slow start, but we did get one listener response. I think that must have been 2 weeks ago. And then from also to make it easier on people, I know that you've been sharing on social media as well. So you could even ask us a question right on the link in there or in the comment section in there. Or as always, email us at contact@therealtybros.com. Click on the link at the bottom of this episode. Tell everyone it's your favorite podcast so we can become YouTubers and make millions of dollars.
Yes. Or tens of dollars. All right. Make it a great week, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week.
All right. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Realty Brothers podcast. If you liked this episode, please help support us by subscribing to the Realty Brothers on your favorite podcasting app. And, of course, your 5-star reviews are always greatly appreciated.
Be sure to also check us out on Facebook and on Instagram as The Realty Bros, and at our website, therealtybros.com.
And we would love for you to join the conversation. Send us a message at the link in the description below, message us on your favorite social media platform, or shoot us an email, contact@therealtybros.com.